You lie
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that, and you'd be interested to know that's the least of my concerns. Coming up, when Missy was only 15, she wound up alone, drunk, and passed out in a ditch. 15. How did it happen? I plan to ask her mother when we come back.
This is a story every parent should hear. A Riverdale teenager had a close call with an accused sexual predator who showed up right outside her front door.
These things you read about in the paper, in reality, they're pretty rare. Yeah, of course, there's always that fear in the back of your mind that she could get abducted and hurt out there. But realistically, my biggest fear is that she's just not going to grow up and is just going to not succeed in life.
Well, Jude is here today, along with his fiancée, Mary, and her 17-year-old daughter, Missy. Now, they say Missy is an addict. She suffers from withdrawals, denial, moodiness, and a false sense of reality. Her family says she's not addicted to drugs. That's not the problem. It's the internet. Her parents say the stories of abductions in the news don't concern them as much as Missy's virtual world of boyfriends who aren't real. But Missy says she's had one very real and scary encounter with a man that she'll never be able to forget, no matter how hard she tries.
When I was 15, I went with Jude and my mom to an outdoor family picnic.
A boy about her age came over. They were dancing a little bit, and she said, I want to wander around with this boy. And I made her promise, you're not leaving the party, right? She's like, no. We said, fine, you know where we'll be. I did not know the boy.
It was probably an hour and a half before Missy went missing that I really started getting concerned.
When I was hanging out with the guy, he gave me something to drink and I poured it in the cup myself. And I poured a lot in the cup. So I got really drunk and I blacked out.
Jude and I went looking for her. We went up to the campground to see if she was there, and she wasn't.
I was pushed into a ditch without my bra or a top on, and my pants were bloody.
Missy was found semi-conscious. Luckily, her head was above the water.
I had alcohol poisoning, so I was out of it, and I woke up in the hospital, and they told me I was most likely raped.
When Missy told me that she felt that she had been raped, I felt terrible. The strange thing was, I think I felt worse than she appeared to feel.
She was a relatively happy drunk. She didn't seem to be distraught or upset. She, at that time, did not consider it a rape.
I did feel like this guy did rape me. I was sad. I went home and I was crying my eyes out. My parents did blame me. My stepdad was like, it's your fault that we can't go to this other concert.
I thought it was irresponsible for her to drink and lose control.
You don't say that after somebody went through that. It did make me feel worthless because it was my virginity.
Okay, so according to you, and according to you on that tape, you say that you feel like you were raped.
I was raped.
And it's like the boy that cries wolf. I mean, people sometimes take what you say with a grain of salt, but you did wind up in a ditch, unconscious, half disrobed, and wound up in a hospital. Someone seriously mistreated your daughter, correct?
Yes. Yes.
And your response was, I heard it, I can play it back. I thought it was really irresponsible of her to drink.
That wasn't my only response, Dr. Phil. My response was I was horrified on the whole situation. I felt some responsibility for taking her to this family picnic concert. And also, I think the boy is reprehensible that someone would do that to her and leave her for dead in a ditch. I mean,
What did you do with your daughter at this point?
I was supporting her, and I asked her if she wanted to prosecute the boy, and she did not. Is that correct?
You told me maybe it's better if we don't prosecute.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
I never said that.
Yes, you did. You weren't even there, dude. You were. It was just me and my mom.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
Why would I say that?
I don't know. You're like, do you want to prosecute? I was like, no. And you're like, maybe that's better.
Well, that's different than what you said.
Yeah, I was going to support you in whatever you decided to do, and you know that.
Okay.
Apparently she doesn't know that.
Well.
There was a nice tagline on the